All right, so going through a foam roll here, not much to talk about in terms of what the circuit is. I feel like those are both movements that you're comfortable with. Again, we're doing 10 goblet squats and then 30 seconds of suitcase carry each side. And we're doing that as many rounds as possible for 15 minutes. One noble goal would be to not put the weight down the whole 15 minutes. So that is a challenge you can keep in your brain. And then the weight that we're looking for is probably somewhere, for you guys, it's going to be around 25 to 30 pounds, 35, 40 pounds, something like that. But I think anywhere between 20 pounds and 60 pounds would be acceptable for this. You need enough weight on the suitcase carry to make it feel like something. Yeah. So when you do a suitcase carry, it should feel like a standing, walking side plank. It should feel like ab work. So if you think of yourself as carrying groceries in the house, it should be a challenge. Not you should have 6 bags in your hands, not just one.
Okay.
All right, one extra thing we're going to do today. So if you're around your hips, so we usually roll back and forth this way, but let's turn on the roller. So keep the roller the same. Turn your body 90 degrees so the roller is almost running parallel with you. Now we can roll side to side. And we're just, number one, we're pulling the tissue a little bit different direction. And number two, you're able to get some spots that you probably can't get when you roll perpendicular. And we'll do that on both sides. So you guys can do a lot of your own thing, whatever you like on the roller. But let's just make sure we get this, roll your hips and then roll the hips with a parallel roller. And then also we want to get your quads for sure. With the goblet squats, we want to make sure things are ready to go right away. Okay. So let's start off on all fours. We're going to do a squat stretch here. So we're going to go, knees a little bit wider than hip width, toes curled under, right? So your feet are flat. This is essentially like a horizontal version of what you would be doing with a squat, right? So we want to keep that tailbone up as you push back, sitting back towards your hips, and then we come back up to square, 90 degrees at your hips. So we're pushing back. If you're not feeling much of a stretch, you can make your knees a little bit wider. Your shins should be parallel to each other. So if your knees are wide and your feet are close, right, you won't get the stretch. So feet should be just as wide as your knees. And we sort of push your hips back, looking to push right in between your feet. Keeping your tailbone up the whole time. We're just pushing back into that stretch. And good. From there, let's just go ahead and put one leg out to the side. for a quick groin stretch. While we're doing that, we're going to take your opposite hand, reach and rotate. So we stack those shoulders up on top of each other. Keeping that groin stretch on the whole time. And let's go ahead to the other side. Reach under, rotate up. And good, last one from this all fours position. We're gonna take your leg out to the side, around, and back down. Okay, so we're just trying to draw as big a circle as you can with that knee. Okay, so we're gonna be circling counterclockwise here. So out to the side, all the way back, and down under. And let's go clockwise. And good, other side. We'll start off clockwise on the other side. And counterclockwise. And relax, good. Let's just go side bridge from your knees. Okay, so knees are glued together, feet are glued together. Just getting into the side bridge. Kind of getting everything ready for the side plank. Just a nice easy hold. We go 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and let's go ahead and switch sides. Just holding nice and strong, getting your sides warmed up. And good. Okay, let's go ahead and stand. Today, since we're going to be doing goblet squats, we'll start off with just some bodyweight squats. Working your way into it. So this is almost like a little, its own mobility drill, right? The first 1 or 2 or 3 might feel stiff, but then as you work through, they should feel better and better, like you're getting more range of motion, feeling less stiff through the movement. And good. Okay, we should be ready to roll. So 15 minutes, just 2 exercises. The way I was kind of figuring it in my brain is 15 should, you know, obviously you're stuck with a minute for the carry. So it's going to for sure be a minute per round. Plus, I'll call it 30 seconds to be generous with the goblet squats. So 1.5 minutes per round. That's 2 rounds in 3 minutes times 5. So we're looking at probably 10 rounds, right around 100 goblet squats, probably more, just because 1.50 minutes per round is pretty generous. So, but it is up to you. It's your pace. It's your workout. So do what you'd like with it. We're going 10 goblet squats and then 30-second carry each side. Okay. So let's get ready to get started in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. That goblet squat you can hold up under your chin, or if it works better for you, for whatever reason, we can hold down by your side or down right in between your thighs. With the suitcase carry, you're just holding that weight on one side, shoulders stay level. As you take a walk, it should feel like you're doing sort of a walking side plank. Always remember to check the time when you start. So you should almost think about, on the carry, don't think about lifting the weight up. Almost think about holding it, but pushing that weight down. Keeping your shoulders level, pushing that weight down, keeping that nice, tall, strong posture as you go. One thing that's a little tough about these as many rounds as possible circuits is that I lose where everybody is. So it's hard to know who's going at what speed. So if you get ahead, go on ahead. If you're with me, you can stay with me. So at some point, especially as this goes on, there'll be less and less talking by me, less and less coaching, just because everybody's going to be in a different spot. But at least for this one, there's only 2 exercises. So you're either doing one or the other. As you're on that suitcase carry, always making sure, try to reach the top of your head up towards the ceiling, getting as tall as you can with it. One reminder as we go through this, your heart rate's going to come up, your breath will come up as you're doing the squats. And then you've got to brace and breathe at the same time with the carries. So as much as you can here, let's try to breathe through your nose. At least inhale through your nose. You can exhale through your mouth. Then obviously, if you find that you're needing more air, start breathing through your mouth. But do as much as you can through your nose. All right, guys, good job. We're halfway there. Always keeping that hand in your weight in your hands if you can. This is sort of a version or variation on, I think, one of the most miserable things I've done in the gym. And that is an 8-minute farmer carry, or sorry, an 8-minute circuit where you do 10 2 kettlebell goblet squats and then walk to the other end of the gym doing a farmer carry. You swing them back up, do 10 more squats, drop them down, walk to the other end. You just go back and forth for 8 minutes. Deb, I think you've done it. It's pretty crushing. There's just no place to rest. But with the one weight, it's not quite that soul crushing. Plus, there's a little more time in between squats. So it saves you some heart rate. For this one, the challenge is all about the weights, right? So if you have a heavy weight, this can be a huge challenge. If the weight's not quite matching your ability, it can seem a little bit easier. I'm at a pretty happy medium here. Actually, that was a little too happy medium for me. So I geared up a couple kettlebells. Not the best with kilos, but my purple one's about 40. This one's like 63. So it's a couple gears up. Three and a half left, guys. On your squats, let's double check, make sure you're getting your hips back. Feet should be pressing flat into the floor. Two minutes left, guys. Should put you at about a round and some squats. Always keeping those shoulders square and level. Try to walk with the weight off your side. All right, last minute. Fifteen seconds left. Position nice and strong. Form is first. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and weights down. All right. Good job with that part, guys. Remember, we do have a 5-minute finish coming up. So the finish, and I'll tell you right away here, so that while you're resting, you can change the weights if needed. The finish is, or we'll put 5 minutes on the clock, and every 30 seconds, we'll do 1 get up, 1 full get up. Okay, so 1 full Turkish get up. So adjust the weight as needed. This could even be body weight, but we're gonna go 1 get up, and we'll alternate sides too, right? So it turns into 5 get ups each side over the course of 5 minutes. Okay, so adjust your weights if needed, or just grab a different one. Take your watch off if you like. You don't like the kettlebell sitting on it. I'll get the clock set up. We'll go here in about 30 seconds. I debated putting this first because of the weight waving over your head, but I think I like the extra little bit of panic mode that comes with that. Okay, so you're gonna be a little bit fatigued. You're gonna be tired from the first 15 minutes. So it's really, really key that we focus on keeping your eyes on the weight, keeping that up nice and strong. Oh, I see that you guys are still changing weights. I'll give you a sec, sorry. Give me the thumbs up when you're ready. Okay, good to go. Okay, so 5 minutes on the clock. We've got 1 get up in 30 seconds, and then we'll do the get up on the other side for the next 30 seconds. Okay, just once up and down. Okay, starting in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. And since I don't know what side you guys started on, we'll call this side 1. I stay on the weight. Moving over to side 2. All right, side 2, ready, and here we go. Okay, 5 seconds. Side 1 again, round 2. Ready? And here we go. "15 seconds left. Side 2, round 2. Ready? And 2, 1. Here we go. "15 seconds. Back to side 1 for round 3. In 3, 2, 1. And here we go, pushing up. "15 seconds left. "5 seconds. Side 2, round 3, ready? And here we go. 15 seconds. Just 2 minutes to go here, guys. Side one in 5 seconds. Ready? And here we go. Fifteen seconds. Two, one, and here we go. Side two. $15 left. Last time on each side coming up. All right, 3 seconds. Last time on side one. Ready? Go. Remember, keeping those eyes up helps with the balance of the weight. Ten seconds till we go to the other side. 5 seconds. Last one, 2, 1, and here we go. All right, 10 seconds. You're finishing up. 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay.